How are we going, everyone? Good morning. Happy new week to everyone. It's just Monday morning. These are the tomatoes I showed you about a week ago where the pipe broke and it was flooded. It was like a pool of water in here. And I haven't watered since. I literally haven't watered for over a week in this area. We've had a couple of drops of rain, but this is the result. Now remember I was telling you, oh, it's just too wet. They're going to go backwards, and tomatoes will go backwards if they're sitting in wet feet. And this is what happens. Have a look at that. Not because I'm watering. The nutrients are there. I can give them a light spray feed or liquid feed over the foliage, but I need it to dry out first. And if you've been watering your tomatoes too much, no doubt you'll have this sort of a problem, and you need to remove them. These are the bottom leaves. So the top leaves are really healthy. Luckily enough, because I've put the fertilizers in here, you know, I talk about the Black Grit and EcoBoost, that's fine, but that's what's kept them going. So none of the flowers have fallen off. We've got plenty of flowers at the bottom. It's just that the leaves are yellowing off a little bit like that. And rather than spraying them, just take them off. Discard them, don't leave them in there, because like over here, look, it's raining again now. It's starting to drizzle. On and off, and it's been blowing a gale. So just take all these bottom leaves off. I've got better looking tomatoes on the other side, which are actually in a different garden bed. It's probably my best garden bed. This is a new garden bed here, and first time I've ever growing anything, and apart from the fact that we've got weeds. So it's the first time we're doing it as a trial. We've got plenty of time. The weather, it really hasn't heated up probably. The summer weather or even the spring weather hasn't come through yet. So I'm hoping by the end of December, these plants will be well and truly up here. And I know many of you will probably have already bigger plants. It's not a race. Where we are here, we're sitting about 16, 15 degrees. Melbourne was about 19. And it's been blowing probably about 60k winds continuously, and we've got the hedge to protect them, supposedly, but it's not really doing it's doing a lot of good, but it's still not enough for what we're going through here, plus all the water. So if you've got excess water in your garden bed, or if you're overwatering, and it's not just tomato plants, it could be cucumbers, and I'm looking over here to see these cucumbers come. They've copped a beating too. There's little fruit on them. All the little seedlings we planted with Mama maybe a month ago, they're all taken off. We've got basil everywhere. The mandarine's doing pretty well. A little bit on the bottom there. That'll yellow off. That's okay. It's holding its ground, but the cucumbers are starting to take off. Not warm enough. Still not warm enough. So we just got to be patient. Eventually, they'll look like that sage there. That's a pineapple sage. That's its second year in the ground. So if you can imagine all these sage plants that we have there, they'll grow nice and big. Again, watering. If it's raining, cut down the water. If you've got exposed soil, mulch it, because it will crust over. And if you're getting discoloration happening in the foliage, remove those leaves. Prune them back. The first thing you should be doing is pruning back your plants to clean them up. And if you want to feed them and the grounds are too wet, spray a fertilizer on them. I actually can spray a liquid feed like our EcoBoost and Liquid Gold all over these plants. So do that, sit back, relax, and be patient with them. Don't get too excited with the watering. And we are going to do our live Q&A. That's tomorrow, Tuesday afternoon. So stay tuned for that. It'll be around 4:30 again. Have your questions ready, because it's a lot of fun. I get to hear a lot of you or read a lot of your questions and try and solve them in real time. So sit back, relax, and in the meantime, check out our website, vasilisgarden.com, for all the great specials. From me, Vasili, Maresi.